Hi guys, today we'll be learning about testing and quality assurance. So this week lecture mostly focused on testing and quality assurance in software engineering. The main objective was to understand quality verification, validation, and error detection techniques. And we also learned about types of testing, which we will be discussing on the later slides. So let's go to the first slide. What is quality in a software? So quality means that software conforms to its requirements and it fit and is fit to use. So a software should be fit to use for every user. So if I'm a user and if I'm a user and a developer at the same time, the software should be perfect and fit to use for me and whoever is using it. So fit to use checks whether the system satisfies user expectations or not, and the quality assurance focuses on improving processes and products. So moving on to next slide, we will learn about error, fault, and failure. So an error is a mistake made by a developer, whereas a fault or a bug is a defect in a software caused by some errors, and a failure happens when the system cannot perform its intended function. So that was it all. So the next thing is error detection techniques. So there are a lot of testing methods or methodologies which can be used to detect the errors in a particular software. So the testing executes the program and checks output. So just let's go to another slide, which is verification and validation. So the main difference between verification and validation is verification checks whether the system is built correctly, but validation checks whether the right system is built. So if someone answers, "Are we building the system right?" That means it's verification, whereas an a validation refers to like one of the best example could be, "Are we building the right system?" So a system that is right is verification, and if someone is building the right system, it's validation, like you are checking it, so it's validation. And verification is like verifying it, and both of them are required to make or ensure there's a perfect software to be used. So there there are various kinds of testing, which some of them include unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing, and alpha beta testing. So unit testing is like there are some units or small modules or units. So you just check each and every module out there in the software codings or software codes. But integration testings is like just integrating some of the units and just checking it back again. And system testing is a type of testing where all integration testing, unit testing, or units, modules, everything is built or like embedded into each other, and then testing is run through the whole system. And then the next is acceptance testing, which is like if the user is satisfied with it and the requirements is met or not. And there are some other testings as alpha and beta testing, which involves real user engagements. So the next testing is black box testing, which is like there's a black box, so you cannot see inside of it, but all you can do is just enter some data and just see the output through it. So black box testing is like you are just sending some data or input, and you just verify the output either it's correct or not. So that's all from black box testing, whereas in white box testing, so you can see everything inside it. So you need to be a developer to do white box testing, or you should have some technical knowledge so that you can test the software is built perfectly or not. And then it involves all kind of testing so that you test everything, every code inside it. And so I think that's all about white box testing. And it's the next slide is unit testing and TDD, which is as same as we discussed. And when should we stop testing is when we when all the planned or scheduled tests are executed, or all the defects in the system are detected and fixed. And defect seeding can be used as a stopping method. So what is defect seeding is like, you defect the system as a developer, you have some kits or something with you, and then you defect the system and you find bugs, you solve it, that's it. And when everything gets solved, it's done. So how do I link this to my software engineering project is, I can use testing to check if there's any failures, or the features work correctly or not. So verification and validation will also help me. Unit testing will help me to detect bugs. And then to conclude everything, this week taught me the importance of testing and quality assurance. Verification ensures correctness, validation ensures usability, error detection techniques reduce failures, and these skills are essential for software development. Thank you guys, that's all from my side.